Bella's show. I'm very excited about our first guest. Please welcome Greg Casale.
Nice to be with you, Isabella. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming to the show. I understand that it is your mother's 80th birthday. That's so sweet. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, what it means to have Nonnie in your life.
Well, it's so nice of you to ask and to know that it's her birthday and everything. Well, having Nonnie and my mother in my life is so special because I get to share my family with her and all of my time and dinners and laughs and all that stuff. It's great. There's nothing better than having your mom with you.
Nonnie looks really young for her age, too. How do you think she does that?
That's a great question. I was thinking about that too. And I have a little bit of a theory, Isabella, about how Nonnie stays so young. You know, many years ago, when the immigrants came over from other countries and they came to America and they asked them how old they were, they just lied about their age. So I think that when they came over, they just made something up. You know, baseball players have been doing it for a long time. Like they say, David Ortiz is 33. He's probably like 45, right? But he came over from the Dominican. Nobody knows. So when Nonnie came over with her mother, Elizabeth Givendetti, and they said, Elizabeth, how old's your daughter? And she said, oh, she's 5. And like, she's not 5, she's probably like 16. And Elizabeth said, that is it. And they said, no, she looks like she's old. And now, that's how Nonnie looks so young.
She not only looks young, but she acts young too. For example, she loves to send text messages. Does she send them to you?
She does. Nonnie loves to text. And that's great because it's so nice to have a grandmother and my mother who is into technology, cell phones, and computers, and she uses all that stuff. And she's so good at texting. Like the other day I got a text message from her, and it said, BY3. Now you know what that means, right? If you get BY3. It means, I'm picking up Bella at the Y at 3. We'll see you for dinner later on. Have a good day.
So you have stayed very close with your mother. I know you have dinner on Wednesdays with your parents.
There's nothing better than dinner at Nonnie's on Wednesdays. You know, it's kind of like Tuesdays with Maury. This is Wednesdays with Nonnie. It's the best thing, right? You've had a couple of those. You go there, we have some food, drink a little wine, we have some laughs. It's all fun. Sometimes, though, it gets really serious. And it gets really serious fast. Do you know how you know when it's going to get really serious fast? Do you know?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You know how you can tell? It's because all of a sudden you'll be sitting there and you're laughing and you're having a great conversation and it's like Bella's there and Thomas is there and Ryan is there and then Nonnie gives that magic signal and all of a sudden everybody's gone, the plates are cleared, the wine is gone, everything is done and it's just me and Grandpa and I know we're gonna have a talk and Nonnie's in the back. Sometimes it gets like that, but most of the time it's a lot of fun.
Speaking of food, I know that when Nonnie picks me up from school, she always has food in her car. Tell me about that.
You notice that too. There's snacks and stuff, right? What do you usually see?
I usually see cheese sticks.
How about Twizzlers? You ever seen any Twizzlers in there?
Yeah, big pack of them.
Yeah, big packs of Twizzlers.
I bought big packs of them for her at Christmas.
You did? And she stashed them in the car?
Stashed them in the car.
Yeah.
I took a couple.
You know how that all started?
Yep.
We used to go visit Nonnie's mother in Brighton, and it was a long ride. It would take like 20 minutes. So Nonnie would pack all this food for the long ride to Brighton, and she would keep it in the car. but she got so used to having the snacks in the car that she puts them in the car all the time now wherever she goes. Do you know that she has so much food in the car that the city of Boston has now considers her car a food truck, and it's regulated by the Board of Health. They have to inspect it every year to make sure that the food and everything is okay for people to eat. Pretty interesting.
Nonnie never says anything bad about anyone, does she?
No. You know, the one thing about Nonnie, she's such a sweet person. She never says anything bad about anyone. When she says anything, it's always nice about people. You know how you can tell if she doesn't like someone? She doesn't say anything. She just makes the word like if she says someone, she'll go, that one there is crazy. See, that means she's crazy, but she won't say it, because then she never says anything not nice about someone, and that's the way you should be. If you don't have anything nice to say, just move your lips. Good advice, right?
Very good. One of the things about Nonnie is that she is very good at teaching things. She taught me how to knit. I heard you have a story about that.
She taught me how to knit too. When I was really young, and we had just moved to Marblehead, and we had moved into a new house and a new neighborhood, and I didn't have any friends, and Nonnie said, I'll teach you how to knit. And so I said, okay, and she showed me how to knit. And then she said, why don't you go out on the front steps and practice knitting? And just at that moment, about 4 of the kids who lived on the street came by to say hello to the new neighbors. And I was on the steps knitting. I didn't make any friends there for a little while.
Nonnie loves her boys. Everyone knows that. But of the boys, who do you think she loves the best?
Boy, I don't know that that's a good question, because Nonnie loves all her boys, but, you know, if I had to guess, he'd probably say that Jeff's the funniest. I mean, she'd probably say that, right? And she'd probably say, well, Jim's probably the smartest, right? But I bet if she was alone and I talked to her alone, I bet she'd say, I was the oldest and I'm the tallest.
So you?
What's that?
So you?
Yeah.
Okay. We used to go on a commercial break, but before we do that, do you have anything else you would like to say to your mother?
All I want to say is a very, very happy birthday to Nonnie. And live from Marblehead, it's Nonnie's birthday!
Woo!